Hey, this is Lieutenant Piper Orion of the SSV Stormbreaker here to record another video log. I know it's been a while. I honestly don't remember what the last thing I updated everyone on was, but as of right now, I'm about to leave to go on a submarine. Um, so we're still in Tortuga, and we've been through quite a bit lately. Um, so I guess where should I start? Oh man. Well, first of all, the planet was invaded by Batarians because they felt as though Tortuga needed to be run by them or something. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, so they invaded the city and um yeah, there was a lot of tension there for a little bit. Quite a bit actually. Um and Captain Forge, who was another Alliance Marine and part of CPAT that was feuding with the Tortugans here, um, he unfortunately passed in that fight, in that combat. He called me on the Omni tool, on my Omni tool, and I basically talked to him while he died. So yeah, that wasn't traumatic at all. He basically made me promise that I would get his men to safety, and Orion never breaks their promise. So I have every intention of doing that, of keeping them safe. And yeah, so yeah, that was very tense. Um, we had the Captain Lords here negotiate with the Batarians, basically that in order to avoid more conflict and more casualties, the Batarians basically get to declare martial law on all of Tortuga, therefore ending their independent status, which the Captain Lords, rightfully and understandably so, weren't too thrilled about. But if it meant keeping their people safe, then of course they were going to do it. That took some convincing. But, what else? We built a submarine. Well, we didn't build a submarine. Our engineers in Giacomo did, to basically use to go to the dark side of the planet, where we're not allowed to go because apparently it's sacred ground and people go there to never return and to never be seen again, apparently. But there is a good chance that Captain Kama shot my brother down into the sea, so of course I'm gonna be crazy and go after him because that's what I do. And Preston, if you ever see this, you're welcome. Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. Last night we had a party here on the Stormbreaker after things settled down a bit with the Tortugans and the Batarians, and we basically partied to just try and forget all the bad shit that has gone on recently. And Strux spent the night with Captain Kama, and I will leave it at that. They had a very nice night together, so nice that they broke all of our shit. So that's great. They probably broke our shit. Haven't really looked yet, actually. Not looking thrilled. Not looking thrilled. God, it's early. Not looking forward to it. Not thrilled about how they chose that room, of all rooms, our room, to go be together in. Anyway, that's not important. Oh, there was some dancing. Amobi and Miri danced, obviously, and so did Juan and Reese. And then Miri decided to be a wing woman and asked Slyke if he would dance with me because I was too much of a flustered mess to go ask myself. As a reminder, Slyke is the first mate of Captain Kama, Adrel, little shitty and grin, troublemaker, but you know, lucky for him, he has a very natural charm to himself. So yeah. After talking to Miri, he came over and asked me in the most charming way possible, because it was. Um, so yeah, we danced, and I actually did not step on his feet, which was surprising because I haven't danced like that since well, attempted with my dad when I was little. And I used to watch my mom and dad dance together in the living room when dad was home. So that brought back some memories, but good memories, good memories. And yeah, it was a good night. Uh, Captain Kama and Strux pretty much rocked the whole ship at one point. Take with whatever you will with that information. Um, yeah. So they stayed in the captain's quarters, and the rest of us had a sleepover down in engineering. So that was fun. And now we're up and we're about to leave on our grand voyage into the Tortugan Sea on our new submarine. And I'm pretty sure half, if not all, the entire city, Tortugan City, and its citizens are not expecting us to come back because apparently that's a thing. That's a proven thing that happens when people go do this. So, guess it's time to prove them wrong, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, but I mean, if there's the slightest chance that Preston is there, I can't pass it up. I mean, I don't want to disrespect people's beliefs. I don't want to, you know, overstep that boundary, but this is my family we're talking about, and surely if they, you think they would understand if they were in my shoes. But then again, I think about it, and then if they were in my shoes, they probably would just accept the fact that their person is gone, and that's that. So, lucky me, I am stubborn as hell, because that runs in our family, and I'm not gonna listen to that bullshit. So, yeah, we're gonna go. Whether they like it or not. We tried to do it the diplomatic way, and that blew up in our face. So, I say, fuck it, let's go do it. And if they have a problem with it, we saved their fucking city. So, mostly. Mostly. Um, it's complicated. It's this whole thing has been complicated. I have nail polish on my fingers or my hand. I need to get that off before we leave. Okay. And I have acne. Oh, probably all this damn stress. Yeah, it has to be the stress. Ugh. That tells you anything. Um. So yeah, Giacomo also told us that this submarine we're going on that they built has very limited space, so we can only bring 6 to 9 people. There's 4 of us in our crew, myself, Miri, Strux, and one, so that leaves, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 5 more spots. And he also told us that the more people we bring, the more oxygen we have to share in the event of emergency. So yeah, we have to think about that too, of course, because this could very well be a one-way trip, like everyone is believing it to be, if things go to shit, like they sometimes almost always do with our group. Yeah. Um, uh, I just wanted to get this log recorded before we left because there's no telling when we're going to be back. You know, assuming everything goes perfectly well and smooth, miraculously, how somehow it does, we will be back within maybe a day or two, and this may have been an irrelevant log, but in the event that it takes longer than that, then or we just don't come back. I just wanted to leave something to prove how crazy I am, and the lengths I would go to find my brother who has been missing for the last 15 years and is now doing God knows what. Yeah. Yeah. He can never say I never cared about him or I never did anything for him because we will have that conversation when I find him because damn it, I will find him. And I will bring his ass back kicking and screaming if I have to because this can't all be for nothing. It can't. Not after hurting innocent people or doing questionable things or promising dad that I would bring him home and then only to disappoint him later. That can't happen. I'm not gonna let it. Not on my watch. So, we're gonna go do this thing. And I'm gonna do everything in my damn power to make sure that we find him and that he is safe. And if we, damn it, if we have to restrain him or knock him out or do something I don't want to do, then I'll do it if it means getting him back onto the ship and taking him home and maybe getting him some help if he needs some help. If there's something going on with his head, which there very well could be, because he's not acting like himself, not how I know him to be. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. And I'm not gonna let, like I said, I'm not gonna let it be for nothing. All of this be for nothing. And I'm just probably the luckiest girl in the world to have the crew that I do who are so willing to help me with this crazy mission of mine. Because they have no obligation to do this with me. Maybe they feel some obligation to do it because I helped them, which I'm sure I've talked about before, but I'm just I'm really glad I'm not by myself on this cuz I don't know if I can handle it, honestly. And you know, when I do find them, because I will, if I were by myself, there's no telling how that interaction might go. So I'm excited and I'm nervous because we have no idea what the fuck we're gonna find down there. And if we do find Preston, when we do find Preston, we have no idea what kind of state he's gonna be in. If he's gonna still be the same shady, manipulating person that he was on Rannoch, or if he's gonna maybe be, some semblance of what I know him to be, or something else entirely. Um, yeah, there's no way of telling. I have a foot cramp. Ow. Okay, that hurts. Ow. Sorry. Um, yeah, we don't know what version of Preston we're gonna get down there, or the Dominar, which is what he's calling himself these days. Okay, I'm gonna stand for a second. Oh. Okay. Sorry. That really friggin' hurt. Okay. Ugh. I've been sitting in a chair for too long, I think. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so we have no idea what version of him we're gonna find, and that worries me because if for some reason we do find him and he's not himself, I'm gonna have to try and talk him I know I'm gonna have to talk him into coming back with me. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that other than just appealing to him being my brother and dad wanting him home. Maybe. I know dad said in his last letter to me that he was being harassed by Preston and his people to join him. So, I mean, if Preston was trying to recruit dad to his cause, that means he still has to care about him, right? I mean, he's our dad. Even with all the mistakes he made and all the distancing and the strange relationship I had with him, and he still loves dad. We both do. Our he and mom are just meant the world to us as kids. So I want to believe, I choose to believe that the little pretzel that would be counting the days when dad was supposed to come home is still in there, and that he wants to see him again, and that he'll believe me when I tell him that dad is worried about him, and that will be enough, and he'll come with me this time and not run away like he did on Rannoch. So it's just a matter of waiting and seeing again, you know? Yeah. I still got this damn pirate hat for him. I bought him a pirate hat when I got my pirate outfit, and I got dad a little, like, handmade compass. So maybe I should take that with me. Tell him I was a pirate for a little bit. I bet he would love that. He would love that. We used to watch the pirate vids all the time when we were kids. So, and pretend we were pirates back in our backyard and dumb kid stuff like that. So, who knows? We'll see. Can certainly try, right? I am gonna try. I've been trying. Speaking of dad, I've been trying to send messages out to him and back to the Citadel and whatnot, and apparently they're not. They don't go. They don't send out here in the abyss for whatever reason, but um, which kind of sucks because I've been wanting to update dad on what's, the progress and on Preston and whatnot, but that's obviously not going to happen with the kind of connection we have out here. So I guess, dad, if you see this, I hope you're okay and you're doing well and you're staying safe. I don't know where the Alliance has you right now, where you're stationed, what you're doing, but I know you're doing something really important to help with the war effort, and that you're doing what you're best at. And knowing that keeps me motivated to want to find Preston and to get back home to you as quick as possible. So I hope you're still remembering that we love you very much, and I'm doing everything I can to get back home to you with Pretzel. So we're gonna see you soon. I will fight like hell to make that happen. And I have no idea what you want to tell him, because you said you wanted to tell him yourself, but I will make sure you get that chance, and that we will go and get those 21st birthday drinks that we should have gotten years ago. And you're buying, by the way. It's on you. So, yeah. Um, I love you. I miss you. And You know, your little Pip she's kicking ass out here in Pirate Land, Pirate World, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, hopefully I'll get to bring you here. You and Pretzel get to bring you both here. I think you both would really get a kick out of it, honestly. They have so many taverns here. Oh my god. Lots of rum. It's just like in the movies, in the vids we used to watch when you were home. So, we gotta come here. I think we have plenty of friends here. I think you would get along with them. So, yeah, I think I hear the others getting up, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Um, Preston, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna get your ass and drag it home. And hopefully, if you ever do see this, we can laugh about it because you'll be yourself again, and you'll be with me and Dad, and you'll have your stupid hat, and he'll have his compass, and we'll be vacationing on Tortuga together, getting rum, getting our 21st birthday drinks, you know, getting to live the lives that we should have lived but was taken from us. Just please hang in there, okay? Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you soon. Love you, bro. Alright, and signing off.